Yeah, just do it. I don't know.
Luminosity at its peak, bro. Like,
Well,
if you
yeah,
ain't
he
got shit
fucking
planned,
spammed me with shit, bro. And then he wanted an exclusive session with us. Like, I have a feeling it's something locked in that he wants perfection with, okay?
perfection with.
Because I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate on anyone, alright? I'm just gonna be.
By the way, I'm pretty sure he is streaming. Are you streaming?
I'm going to say this.
Can you hear us?
Hold on.
We're just more.
Yeah, last
We're
time-
just a little bit more experienced. You know what I mean? And I feel like he just wants to kind of.
Yeah.
Vibe check. This is the boys' night. This is people that we've just known each other for a good amount of time. And he probably just wants to set something up. He wants to kind of. Shut up, Joe. Shut the fuck up, Joe.
What did I do? What did I do?
Oh, I thought you were whining, bro. I thought you were whining.
Huh? What?
I thought you were less.
I didn't even.
Joe, I was waiting for the
Guys, can we get F in the chat, bro? Can we get F in the chat?
Why are you anticipating? What did I do?
Yo, there's 3 people watching. Yo, can we get somebody to say something in chat?
I mean, I was just watching it a second ago.
Everyone post Hitler in the chat.
No!
Oh,
Don't do that.
no.
Don't do that at all.
I hit him with the.
Actually, Joseph Stalin in the chat, baby.
You drop Benjamin Netanyahu in the chat right now. You will enter a giveaway.
You know, I swear to God.
I'm ready when you are. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I want this, please.
Oh,
All right,
You just joined. Who is this?
it's Monkey.
Oh,
a spectator.
Me and my monkey.
Monkey's actually chill.
Me and my monkey.
All right.
Wait, Monkey, are you participating?
No,
I'm just listening.
My bad.
it is time, Mental Gen. Oh, Enar, are you ready?
I be stroking my shit. I put lotion on that shit. I be
Strong, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You're about to get rid of Eno, right?
Joe.
Eliminate him from session.
Dude, can I say something? Right when I said that, my cat came up to me.
Bro, what the fuck?
Joe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
We would begin to hear the sound of, let's say, plates, forks clicking on ceramic, and these little stone tablets that would be carried out. We would hear the ringing of a bell. We would feel this sort of velvety cushion. Light begins to illuminate the nearby area. It is bright yellow, like a flame. It's encased. It's a lantern. In this area, you would find yourselves looking up at a couple of other people, maybe 3 inside the room in total, including yourselves. You'd be surrounding that of a table that seemed to have a globe on it. On this globe, there was a bunch of different, how you say, markings. Little stitched on papers with names and X's out or circles or a foreign language you couldn't quite read. You could see a knife plunged into the table. You could see different various bottles of ink spilled across it with quills and such. And as the room would go completely quiet, we would see a paper drop from the ceiling. The windows on the far side of the wall would end up being completely jet gray. Looking outside, there was nothing but clouds. A starless sky, but you couldn't tell if it was day or night. In this room, you were sat on velvet cushions, which... there was 2 floors in this room. The upper part seemed to be a royal sort of chair that you would sit in and watch over this table. Behind the table, there was this other rug, you could call it. Maybe it was for pets to sit on. There was various lounge chairs all adorned in these scriptureless statues. one of a frog, one of a two-headed snake. It was all very ornamental, glass-like, very, let's say, royal. The three of you would wake up in this war room. And I'll allow you to describe your characters.
It's time I go first. How about that, gentlemen? We see Flint wake up to the third time. Even more frustrated that this is happening again. I don't think I've ever fully described what he looks like to you, Strongman. I don't fully think. But I'm going to describe him in this moment. This young nobleman, brown hair, green eyes, seems to have earrings of sorts as well, pierced into his ears, a scar going from his cheek up his nose to the other side of his cheek. The man looks somewhat hardy to an extent, but is still a clean, noble man. He wears this steel chestplate, this armor with a unique claw hand. This claw gauntlet, which he himself is known, it is a pairing gauntlet. His sword to his side as he immediately holds, looking around the room, wondering where he is for the third time. A nice velvet room that he feels some sort of connection, a familiarity with, as he himself being of a highly noble house. This is something familiar to him. Yet, like his father had said before, one should not trust the things around him. One should be focused and cautious when in an environment that he does not know. And as he looks around, wondering who is with him at this point. Is it him alone, or is it other individuals around? And he notices that, looking towards one of the others who will be attending this session, the other individuals. As he looks towards...
Ooh. Okay. As the noble's gaze lands upon this man, another person in the room, out of the three, this person, he was about yay high. Actually, did I even put a height? I don't think I did. Did I? This guy is 5'10", jet black hair, wearing what seems to be common folk clothing, a white tunic which drapes down and is wrapped by a belt on his breeches. But as you go back up to his face, you realize there's a couple markings that are blazoned upon his skin, crawling up from his neck into his face, where his mouth laid there. 2 stitches holding what was left of his skin together. And upon closer look, 2 tiny little horns poking out of his head. They were small for now, but they were definitely noticeable as they glowed white. Not too bright, but just enough to, well, maybe light the immediate area around him. And at the center of his chest would dangle a shiny trinket of sorts, a necklace, and a seal that hung. You know, this guy was just some average Joe, but to certain someone in the room, he had a few ties or two. As to what he knew he was doing, he wasn't particularly sure, as he held a sack of sorts in his arms. A little confused at the situation once again, as he is not at his house for the second time. But amongst that confusion, he takes a look around and immediately notices Flint, of all the people. his eyebrows furrowing, not because Flint was unpleasant, but just because he was trying to understand the situation once again. Are we freaking serious? There's no way, right?
It seems not.
How does this keep happening? There's...
I do not understand, nor do I know.
You don't have any
Frustrating
restoration.
it is. No, not at all. We got teleported by some goat creature. Frustration.
You got teleported by a goat creature? I was just on my way back to my, humbling about.
Well, I believe the other individual standing right next to me or sitting near us could describe what had happened. Isn't that right? Ahab.
Who? As he would look on over.
Blink. You would see as an individual also sitting in the velvet chair, somewhat politely. Nothing extreme, not really relaxing, not really sleeping per se, more of just kind of awakening to their experience of, well, their adventure almost. Having been teleported by that unique goat individual, or rather as he would know them, the lamb. It was definitely a unique experience to, well, essentially wake up in a whole new different experience. As we go ahead, as we kind of see who Ahab is, he's not very tall, most likely 5'10". He carries this kind of appearance of someone that looks a bit younger than what their actual age would be. They carry kind of this young naivety to them. And obviously that is reflected in kind of how they present themselves. The hair is straggly, but somewhat clean. Their face is unblemished, yet seems willing to the idea of gathering a few scars. Alongside that, the outfit that they wear is very typical of the time. You see, he wears a tunic alongside a leather belt and some nice linen trousers. However, something that truly does stand out, this what would be a somewhat peasantry-looking folk, is this large-ish, kind of unfitting, thin leather cloak that he wears with a somewhat of a small metal plating on one of the shoulders. It seems far too big for him, almost if it was a hand-me-down. Alongside it, its hood has this kind of fur to it, this I guess you could say insulation, to help prevent any type of more hazardous or environmental conditions. Looking past that, we'd also see that he has two things upon his back. One being something that would be common of what he would try to be doing, that of it being an adventure. You would see what looked to be a somewhat brand new broadsword sitting along his back, obviously in a sling. However, alongside that, you would see something more wrapped up, not as if it was hidden, but more of as if it was protected, preserved. You would see what looked to be a spear of some sorts. The typical material of it, of what it's made of, being somewhat concealed by the wrappings and such, but regardless, you can tell that it is a spear. You would see as Ahab would once again blink, kind of still, I guess you could say, waking up, as he would look towards, well, the two other individuals. Oh, Lamb! Yes.
Indeed.
Well, first, my name's Ahab. Nice to meet you. I'm an adventurer. I think I can call myself that now. Regardless, there was this fellow who was a God, what was it? He was a priest of a religion called Halal Gashinka. A very interesting religion, I guess. And so it's difficult to explain. A weird time thing was going on. Apparently, we were in the Godless Carrion before it was the Godless Carrion. And he then pushed us off a cliff, and then he teleported us. I don't know. A little bit of it is lost on me. I think I'm still processing everything that happened.
You should have been more clear. Join him in prayer or whatever it was. Should have killed him on the spot. Whatever he did.
And now your
I
baby.
just didn't like it.
Speaking of which, where is the lamb?
I do not know. I also am curious as to where the others are. The two other individuals. That's
Others?
Elf and the blind individual. One
That guy?
fascinated in dragonflies, if I'm correct. But they are not here.
I'm starting to think I'm cursed or something. We keep parting ways like this.
I'm cursed? No,
No,
we're
me.
all cursed.
I don't think this is a curse. A curse is a bit strong. I mean,
Well,
Or we're
I mean,
given a calling, which I did not agree upon.
it's my
Oh.
first time.
blessing to this guy. But regardless, where are we? As you would see, as Ahab would kind of begin to sit up from his little velvet chair.
Probably one of the royal waiting rooms.
What? Royal? I mean, I know you're a noble, but I mean, me
Oh my
and
God.
my friend I
Could-
have here are not exactly royal.
Well, that does not matter. They're recognized.
Was this
I
a
don't
jury
remember
meeting?
being called, though.
You know, you would pretty easily recognize this as a royal war room.
Mind you, I will correct myself. Now that I am looking around more, it looks to be a war room,
Uh huh.
which would mean for in here that's as he kind of mutters a little bit as you can continue, yeah.
Yeah, you would see as Ahab would kind of get up off his chair and I'm just assuming. Okay, wait. Appa, do you have a particular spot that we started at? Are we in the center
In
table
the
or are
middle.
we in the middle? Okay, for the sake of making this easier on myself, you would see as Ahab would get up directly, somewhat parallel across from the right? No, not parallel. Regardless, directly in front of him would be these large, grandiose windows. As you would see, as he would get up and he would kind of make that weird little scoot around the other chairs or anyone that was sitting next to him, and kind of make his way towards the windows, trying to look outside of it. Alongside that, obviously being absolutely enraptured by the extravagance and the gildedness of this entire room, occasionally taking a brief moment to go ahead and further examine maybe the carpet, because goddamn, this is a nice carpet.
Looking outside, you would see a simple gray sky. There was no clouds, yet the sun held a bit of fog on it. It was difficult to tell if it was even the sun or the moon. You would see, as you looked down instead of up at the sky, this raised, poor city, smoldering with ash, not unlike the other one you had seen. You would look out across it as everything was dark. The tops of houses were either burnt shingles or entirely torn apart to the wooden framing. You would see as these buildings are grazed with either, as I've been mentioning, flames or arrows or swords upon the grounds, but there was no bodies. There were no animals. You couldn't see blood splatters in the streets. You couldn't see anything of that sort. Well, let alone you couldn't see the streets from this high, as the castle seemed to be probably 300 or 400 feet off the ground where your window was.
Okay.
Well, you see anything?
You're in a castle.
Buildings, rooftops, I think those are swords.
So, what?
There's like stuff on the ground, but I can't make out if it's like swords or if it's just like weird looking snakes. I think it's swords.
Hold on. Let me just, fact check this really quick as he would.
Also, we're in a castle.
Wait, what?
This is my second day and I'm already in the castle? Mr. Flint, that has to be a world record. Or Sir Flint.
You turn. Do you turn to look at him, Flint?
Yeah, I've been turned, yeah.
And you see that Flint has walked over to the war table and has proceeded to inspect it. His claw gauntlet kind of tapping, looking at what is indicated on this, what map could be on there. Is there a map on the war table? Or is it just a clear, nice...
There's a globe, actually.
As he kind of inspects it, tapping on it lightly, not piercing into it, but tapping and spinning it. Huh? What was that? I was tuning you out. What was it?
It's gotta be like a record, like literally second day of, finding things, exploring things to end up in the castle. What did you say, Sir Constance?
I would agree. Perhaps. Sure. So he turns and then looks and just inspects it even more. Spinning it.
Gonna look towards the other guy.
I would mind you, as he speaks up again, being ignorant as fuck. I would mind you to be on your toes. Oh, both of you. We do not know where we are at any point in time. This could be a little trap for us.
When has it not been a trap? It doesn't get any more blatant than this. I mean, other than the first time we were stuck in the church, but it's...
Just be on your toes. I'd rather not one of you die in an instant.
Well, I mean, we appreciate the gratitude, but maybe don't interrupt your friend next time.
I apologize. As he turns and then spins the globe again. Just inspecting it. Go ahead, strung it.
You would see is, despite this brief interruption, you would have seen that Ahab was taking this very seriously. Everything you just said, absolutely being written down and cataloged in his head. Stay on his toes. I get it. As Ahab would turn towards the other individual, I already introduced myself. I'm Ahab. Who are you again? Your name?
The guy would give a eye roll towards Flint's proud acclamation. Of course they had to be on their toes, but he was more just swept up in the way of things, honestly. Peering back over to Ahab, though, his expression would change. Something more polite. Before, it looked like he was trying to look over your shoulder, but nonetheless. The name's Al. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. You don't know me.
Nice name.
But, thank you. But we've already been in this once. I don't know what happened. You guys mentioned being with the others, those that I've seen before. We were in the church the first time around. It was a God's domain, no less. But I'm just wondering, because as he started stumbling over his words, you would notice that he's holding this hay sack, and it looked rather heavy, like a bunch of bulbous items inside of it clustered together at the bottom of it. I was just trying to get back to my home, is all, And I don't think I really quite have time to be stuck in some other domain of sorts. Honestly, I have serious business to attend to.
Fair enough. If anything, I mean, more the merrier. I'm just happy I have people to adventure with. I'm very sorry that you're not able to get home. But I mean, while you're here, I mean, typically when you're in a castle, the nobles are there to kind of not guide you, but to give us adventurers a little bit of a direction. And the sooner you get the thing they want, the sooner you can typically go home. At least from what I know.
Understand, but problem isn't that Flint is a noble. I can get past all that hoity-toityness. It's just, I don't think this is anywhere we've been before. It's unfamiliar. Sure, he might know a few general layouts, but this could be some person's, lair, anything. Last time we ran into a god, I remind you.
That is true. That is true.
And you weren't there, but many died just so the few of us could scrape along by.
Oh. You would see as Ahab would kind of be like, okay, like almost as if that's not like it wasn't TMI. Obviously, that information was going to be told to him, but just genuinely hearing that, it was a little, I wouldn't say unsettling, but more uncomfortable. But that is Tisby. At least how he would cope with it is what happens when you go on something like this. When you take risk and you begin to explore the world that has been given to you. However, regardless, motherfuckers, we've been doing jack shit. I'm going to look for the nearest door.
You would see it. It is completely parallel to the windows. There are two doors that lead out into a sort of grand hall from what you can tell.
Okay, I'm going to begin making my way towards the door. Whilst I do that, I'm going to look at Sir Constance, and I'm going to ask him a very important question. Sir Constance, as I continue to walk.
Constead. It's Constead.
Sir Constance, I apologize. When I meet a noble, do I full bow or half bow? Or do I just simply, give them a head nod?
Just give him a thumbs up.
Do not do this.
Okay,
I do not recommend that you give a thumbs up.
Okay.
I recommend a half bow.
Half bow. Okay. As I'm continuing to make my way closer to the door,
You
I'm probably
were
halfway
invited,
there.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop midway through. I'm gonna look at Sir Constant, and I'm gonna be like this, as I'm gonna give him a nice little curtsy.
Yes, you were
okay.
invited here. So you do a half bow. If you were the one to approach them, then you do a full bow.
Invited here. As I'm continuing, I'm now almost to the door. Invited. Last I checked, I just kind of woke up here.
Indeed, but from what it seems,
wait,
these
does
things
that mean
keep
if I get
occurring.
kidnapped by kings, I have to half bow to them, and that's like me getting invited? As I'm going to begin to slowly open the door.
Is this really the time for pleasantries?
It will be. Nobles are strict.
Don't
You would
think this
understand
be
if you
better?
were a noble, but you are not.
It's not the point. Wouldn't you
It is
rather
the
just do
point.
it back when we're in a safe area?
Well, what if the individual came here just now? What would you do? Would you give them a thumbs up? Because it would be disrespectful.
Disrespect aside.
And let me tell you something. Nobles are arrogant. Very arrogant.
You don't have to tell me.
Well, you should realize that giving a thumbs up in a situation like this.
You guys
be
would
bad.
hear creaking, loud wooden creaking as it scraped across the wooden floor. These massive two doors opening as they hit that just screeching sound. The type to, I guess you could say, silence a hall. As these doors would open up and out, you would immediately be met with this ornamental red carpet with golden strings on the side of it. The pattern on it seemed to be that of a lantern, where there would be a clear, I guess you could call it an A symbol in the middle of this sphere, where it would be a light. Speaking of lights, directly mirroring it on the ceiling, you would see these candelabras that would match the carpet all the way down this hall. In this hall, there was a bunch of different doorways. One that had this bright yellow and orange light, almost like a fire coming out of it. One that had this like steam or mist coming off of the floor and under the doorway. One that had nothing. And many other miscellaneous doors down this hallway. Though something you would be met with strong is a glare. This sort of average looking figure, they were maybe 5'8", 5'9", brown hair to their shoulders, large golden earrings that drooped from their fucking ears. They had this scar across their left eye that probably made them blind, judging by the way it was glossy and clear, their right eye being this bright orange. They were donned in this black suit with a couple of crests across it, as well as these gilded rings. They also had the priest's wreath around their neck that had these golden flowers, the image of the Virgin Mary. You would see other symbols you wouldn't recognize as well. As when you open this door with a loud noise, they simply looked over to you.
So I have prepped an action. It's called half bow curtsy. I go ahead, execute half bow curtsy. I apologize for the intrusion. I believe I was invited here. I look hesitantly behind me, back at Sir Constance, who told us that we were invited here.
You would see their eyebrows raise in the middle and drop at the sides in that sort of, I wouldn't call it pity, but that sort of, you poor thing. This is Hell's territory, and I'm beholden to no gods. You don't simply wander in a place like this.
Well, I haven't done a whole lot of wandering yet.
You are
Also,
simply
this
here.
Mm-hmm. So are my friends.
Not to speak up for him, but we're not sure how we got here. And this isn't the first time it's happened to us, so apologies for our intrusion.
There are how many of you in there?
3 in total.
Mm-hmm.
You would see their sides sort of raise in that, straightening out their posture, putting their hands behind their back as they spoke again. Pick a god and pray to it. Hey, roll exposure.
Oof. We like this, bro. Bina Al ref, by the way.
What?
Distorted pillar, bro.
Holy
94, sir.
Shit.
Hey, good shit.
We're lucky right now, guys. Swear, what
Really?
do I see in this?
Oh my god!
You weren't
Jesus
supposed to
Christ.
pass that, but okay. All right.
This
yeah.
is-
Roll
okay.
again.
Okay.
Roll again.
No, he passed it. Would you say you've peered your head out the door?
So it's at an angle, right? So I can't see this individual, correct?
That's why I'm asking, would you say you've peered your head out the door?
I'm trying to think in this moment. Trying to get close to them in a situation of preparation. I would say yes if I have to get close to them. I'm assuming I'm walking up at this point. So
You
yes.
would be the first and only to notice it. This surge of, I wouldn't call it Napre, but this other sort of deep energy you could feel in your soul. This offensive malice, if you would. Something telling you, duck.
As immediately he would duck automatically. As he would drop, flopping fully on the floor, pretty much. Just like, kind of, wrestling, you just get on to your kind of force right now quickly, and then popping back up after whatever just occurred and happened that he could not see. He can only sense.
As you would duck, I need a music change.
Oh,
Nothing good.
that's what he meant to find a god to pray to. Ah, he's gonna fucking make us go to Pinterest.
Nothing good comes with the music.
What did you think he fucking meant by that? Find a god to pray
To
to.
pray to. Well, we ball.
I'm on my knees right now. I'm on my knees.
Bro, I got lied to, bro. He told me to bow. I should have just fucking executed this motherfucker.
So you're still in your
Should've-
bow, right?
No, I did a half curtsy. I finished the bow and then
Okay,
I
I
started
thought so.
talking.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I should have just started blasting. God damn.
Speaking of blasting, as you
Goddamn.
would duck in your immediate guttural response, you would see as this golden arrow would fly through the wall and the pillar next to your head go clean out the back wall of the war room. This shit was like a ballista shot. It left a golden trace of dust behind it as little bits of this golden powder fall in the air. You would see that he was off his mark by a couple of inches because of something that Strong and Joe would see. In this room, you guys would end up watching as this royal figure would get tackled down the hallway by this massive Black Panther.
Wait, so that guy just got
This is
attacked by a
exactly-
panther.
He just
What I
got
was
attacked
talking
by a
about.
Shot at
massive
me.
Black Panther.
He just got and he shot at me, correct?
Yes.
Save my fucking
Was
ass.
this unintentional because I noticed this shit?
Mm.
Or is this intentional? Okay, this fucking
No.
Try to go home, boil some potatoes, and you end up in a war zone.
I love sneak attacks.
Boil some potatoes?
As he immediately pops up. Was that a panther? The fuck was that?
I think
Do
so.
you understand?
Definitely a panther. Some beast.
Close the door.
Close the door. I mean, I don't. No! Don't close the door. Wait, we need to leave. Oh
Never
wait.
just flew past your head. Are you crazy?
Do you understand what's behind that hallway? Do you know what's going on?
A fight.
We understand what's in this room, do we not? You want to go down a hall, which we don't understand what is down that hall?
That sounds like a good way to put yourself in a box and never leave the box.
Then go inside. Go find out.
Do I split the party, guys?
As immediately he walks forward towards you. Are you going or not?
I'm so confused what the options are. Do I go follow the guy that just got tackled by a panther, or do I go back in the box, the wall?
I'm 5 feet from you at this point. I'm gonna make that very clear. I am right next to you. Awesome. Do what you want.
Whoa. Why did music? I don't like being given options, but also fuck you guys. I'm gonna begin to make my way towards the other hallway.
Fantastic. Flint would follow.
I need to. I mean, because Appa, there wasn't any other like exits out of that room, correct?
It was just that door, no?
No, it was literally the door that I went through.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
during that whole interaction, by the way, Flint is smiling in this moment. He's not frowning at all. He's not being like he's fully smiling, like he's like
Okay.
happy in a way. By the way, just want to add that.
No, you're good. You're good because
I just forgot to
as
add
as I turn around, standing tall, and yes, I'm bringing this back. Undeterred, I go ahead and I unsheath my broadsword as I begin to kind of do this little jaunter towards the way where the man got trampled down the stairway, because that's the only way that it goes, correct? This hallway?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
So-
that way.
Yep. There is a stairway. So the war room was at the end of the hallway. So you have
Hallway, and
like
now we're-
6 doors on your lefts and rights, and then it goes down.
And the guy got tackled down the stairway.
Not down the stairways. He got tackled into one of the rooms.
Oh, say less! I'm booking it for the stairs. Or, well, I'm, like, you know,
And
kind of jogging
Flint
it
is
over to the
following you
stairs.
right behind you.
What about my boy Al? My boy with the potatoes. Potato boy. Potato pal!
As
Potato
is
pal!
in front of Al, he'd be standing there just questioning how, what, and why he's done in his life to end up in this way. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. You buy potatoes, you do your errands, you come back to make dinner, and you get cursed in a war-torn battlefield.
I'm hitting it, bro.
Either way.
I'm turning around. I'm looking Al dead in the eyes. I'm lifting my free hand and I'm waving. Join us on the adventure. It's not too
You
often you
would.
get an opportunity like this. And who knows, maybe you'll find more potatoes.
That's... He'd clench his fist, a grimace on his face, clearing his throat, and a big hefty sigh. Screw it. You guys are my safest option. As he
Recognize.
would,
Oh god.
clutch the sack of potatoes to his chest and chase after the two. He didn't have time to keep wasting, and he definitely couldn't let it end here. Not yet. Not now.
So you guys are going into the room that you saw him get tackled in.
No,
No,
we're going
we're-
down the
Oh, you're
stairs.
fucking-
Oh, I was about to say.
Starting in the
You think I'm
opposite
fucking
direction.
stupid? Holy shit. I'm an adventurer, not a fucking idiot.
Oh the god.
Bro, God, I did not pray to God, but God gave me an opportunity.
Crazy sentence.
Hmm.
All right. So what's the order here? Strong, you're in front.
I'm in front, bro. I
Dude,
best
I'm-
not be right
I'm in second. I'm like in between them. I'm sandwiching them.
The doubtful.
We're not
peasant
sandwiching.
in the
I'm the meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of them. I'm only saying that so I can be prepared to use maneuvers and shit. That's why I'm saying that. I'm just clarifying so if
Strong,
anything
I
happens,
would
I can use it.
like you to roll me exposure.
Okay, guys. Get
And if
ready
he
for the
does-
best roll ever. No, you're not doing anything, bro. Trust.
Who's said you can fucking stop?
Hey, yes, sir. That's what
What'd
I'm
he get?
talking
What
about.
do you get?
An
What do you get?
experienced adventurer. 13.
If I can, sir.
No. You do not need to trust.
What?
Stand down, my sir. Sir Conson, do not worry. I'm here to protect you. You are nobility. You should
Strong.
always survive,
Decided
correct?
that.
As you would run past the room in which the man got tackled into, you would fail to react, in which case you would feel as your left shoulder. It is hit with one of, let's say, probably... Wait, hold up.
He's gotta count, bro.
Oh my god.
Your shoulder
How
is
many are
hit
in
with
my
2 of 27 of these golden crossbow bolts. They go deep into your skin. In fact, you feel as your left forearm has a bolt clean through it. And then on your upper arm, it has a bolt about halfway through it, stopping at the bone. Immediately as it would hit you, you would feel this sort of light come out of your arm as it would again evaporate into this golden dust. Though as you would look to the wall on your right into the ceiling, you would see 25 other of these golden bolts go clean through wood.
Okay, so they're not stuck in my arm. They hit, they impale, they do the damage, and then they disappear, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fun. You would see as just for a moment, Ahab would
Take me 12 damage.
Okay, I'll go down to, what was it? I think 78? Or no, how much?
68.
68.
I mean,
Strong
that
is 80
much
health, by the way.
Yeah, you would
That's
see,
higher than most.
you would see it as Ahab would grimace, but almost as if he had prepared his entire life for this type of pain. You see, most adventurers focus on honing one particular skill, honing the ability to be the master of the sword, the master of the bow, be the best at talking, be the best at something. Well, Ahab himself, learning from the experience of his father, understood one thing, that does not matter if you cannot continue to stand on your feet after taking a heavy blow. So instead of training strength or anything, he trained to outlast anything. You see, the build that I'm going for with Mr. Ahab isn't that of just a simple knight, simple warrior, but that of a paladin.
Where'd this come from? Where'd this come from?
As these golden bolts would dissipate from your arm and litter the wall on your right, you would continue to run down these stairs. You would hear I guess you could call it a scuffle between the panther and the man. You would hear as bolts would litter into ceilings. You would see as strikes of gold would go through walls in front of you, over top of you. You would hear as wood would begin to crack and break. Though, as you would make it down this staircase, you would be met with a peculiar sight. Again, it would be an area that would split off into multiple, but this one is that of I guess you could call it a meeting grounds, or perhaps even a feeding grounds. There are 2 rows of 2 tables all in this half semicircle that lurch around a central throne. Up on top, you could see almost like a stage where a performer would be as you ate, service and a show. On your lefts and rights, there are immediately more doors to go deeper into the castles, and there's also places behind the curtains if you wanted to go over there. Or, if you wanted to stop for a meal, you could go for the dining room.
I'm looking towards Joe. Joe.
Why?
Potato boy. I promised you to get more potatoes, as I'm gonna go towards the dining hall.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
A couple of suds.
I'm going towards the dining hall. I said I'd find you potatoes. Plus, that's half the fun.
You would see
I'm gonna run
all
for
of the plates in this room are completely filled with the exact same stock meal. It seems to be meat on the bone. It seems to be a couple of mashed spuds, and then it would be this line of cabbage.
Okay. I'm gonna jog over there, grab a plate. I'm gonna jog back to our group and be like, Al, here. And by the way, mind you, I'm holding this with one hand. My other hand's just kind of limp by the side.
Yeah.
Apple, is this like a heavy plate of food?
I mean, it wouldn't be... It's enough to feed you.
Okay.
It's a plate of food, bro.
It's a special type of food. Pillage some castle in the middle. After taking, I don't know how many bolts to your...
Wait, am I pillaging the castle? You would see as Ahab would be like, oh.
What? Enjoying it at best.
What did you just say? What? No.
Hmm?
We need to find a way
Village?
out of here.
As much as I'd
No.
like to accept your gift, I don't think we can do it.
Let's.
Just leave it.
Okay, no, no, it's fine. I can carry it.
Are you
We'll leave the dining hall. Let's. Okay, can I go back to the main room and can I get a list of everything that we can go again? Because I heard curtains and I heard some other things.
So
and-
yeah, there's 2 doors behind the curtains at the front of the room that lead off presumably to a backstage and deeper into the castle. And then immediately after the pillars in the room, behind the tables, there's a door on your left and right that lead deeper into the regular parts of the castle. The walkables.
Okay. What do we want to do, gang?
get the hell out of here?
Shit!
I
Oh,
don't know where in the hell
you're
are we?
so right.
Whatever god you pray to, well, certainly.
Why
isn't
would
here.
we pray? Why would we pray?
Because
Because he said so? Gonna listen to him? What makes you think we're gonna die today?
I didn't say that, but I'm.
And yes, you wanted to pray. For what reason? What reason did you want to pray?
Because I have faith.
Oh, thank you for the ref.
Did you have faith? Have faith in yourself, not some other being.
Oh!
I don't think you
Wait,
understand where we're at, and this isn't the time to be arguing over beliefs.
so the
No
dining
less.
hall. Up of the dining hall, we walked into the dining hall where all those like crab things are.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where the food was. Oh, okay. So the
food was
curtain
already
is directly in
plated, yeah.
front. Yeah.
The curtain is
So
directly in front, yeah.
there's directly in front, and the door's directly in front as well.
So there's
Could I
doors on
turn
either sides of the
back?
curtains, and then
Oh,
if
my
you
bad,
look
sorry.
straight left or straight right from the stairs, there's doors.
Can I look back to where we were? Because I'm assuming we've been in here for a moment, correct? We came back in. Can I look back to where we were, where we walked into? Anything changed? Anybody following us?
Something would be different. You would see this row of maybe 20 gilded knives on the floor in this nondescript pattern as they've been shot through the ceiling.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, guys. Go ahead.
Do you want to be a pincushion? Because I suggest we get a move on.
Let's go down.
Yeah, go down. Okay. Which direction? Point, and I'll go that way.
Where,
we
where,
been
The curtains or we
there's
got
two
the
ways leading
door?
down. There's two ways
There's-
leading
There
down.
isn't
There's
any
two
way
different
leading
ways.
down.
There's two ways
swear I
leading
heard
deeper
that.
into the castle,
Let's go deeper into the cat.
but there's two different ways. We can either
going
take
to the
the
left or
doors
the
or go
right?
behind the curtains.
Let's go behind
Yeah.
the curtain. Let's go behind the curtains. I'm curious.
Okay. Correct, Apple. There's behind the curtains, and then there's the doors. Okay.
And then
okay,
there's
okay.
left and right. Which
There's
behind the
left and-
curtains leads to the same place.
Oh, okay. Behind the curtains.
Okay.
Is that okay, Joe?
Oh, I'm fine with it. I'm just being in character. What?
Okay. My bad. As you can see, I'm a little scuffed tonight, but we're having fun.
No, you're all right. You're doing time. And right in. Doing A-okay.
And just because you said that, now we're gonna have a bad time, guys.
Fuck.
Bro,
You
my
jinxed us!
arm! My arm!
As you guys would go back behind the curtains, you would be met with a bizarre sight. 4 glass cages or cases seem to be holding different sort of artifacts inside. One seems to be this blood red gauntlet that is glowing red. One seems to be this sort of purple amulet. One seems to be a ring that's glowing yellow, and one seems to be this... I couldn't even describe it. It looks like live electricity bouncing around in the glass cage. Not only that, but all the way in front you see a couple of clocks, a rug that is a clock where it has different hands on it and different times on it. To your lefts and your rights are 6 dressing rooms.
By the gods.
Looking. How marvelous is this gauntlet, by the way?
Oh my god, bro.
Whatever
Bro,
I
how
said,
Marvelous
is it?
Oh god, I said his trigger word, guys.
I take it back. I mean, you guys are more equipped than me, but I have, well, nothing other than this locket.
Well, this is the perfect time. These people clearly don't like us, so I wouldn't feel bad about extended borrowing.
Well,
Seize opportunities when you find them.
okay.
Let's
And if the
conquer
noble
this.
gives you a go ahead, might as well.
And maybe I'll entertain you guys' game.
You did say, well, this could be like death. We don't know where we are. And the last two the last two encounters that we had,
You've had.
well, that was a near-death experience.
They were?
Let's seize and conquer. As
What are you going to reverse?
You know,
As
you-
I'm
you-
actually, we're gonna go up to that gauntlet case. Fuck it.
good.
Okay.
See, I get to play a
go up to
character
the gauntlet
that's, it's why. No, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? We're doing it. We're doing it.
You care. You so much care.
Looking at it, it more so allures him. A situation like this where he himself, under his, oh, there's music. Fuck. Back in a memory long ago, him and his father, dueling, techniques and such, that his father wanted to provide to him. He decided to use, but at a certain point, he felt as if he needed his own individual style. That was when he saw one fighter long ago fighting at this weird, interesting gauntlet. They seemed to seize battle, the fight with this. They felt weirdly confident, not flamboyant, but like they just owned it. And that's when he just knew that he wanted to just use this gauntlet. And seeing this right here, was it a matter of fate that he wanted? Well, a matter of fate that this appeared here? Missing opportunities like these would be a waste. And in this moment, his body is telling him, no, but no, he will seize this. And at this point in time, he inspects the case, looking at it, seeing if it had any traps, anything with it. These are all no broken anything. This is pristine, correct? These 4 individual artifacts in their
Completely
cases.
Perfectly kept.
Steen.
Seize and conquer. As
As
I'm trying to think words of encouragement. I know my trait allows, but could I use voice of command on myself to motivate myself?
Bruh.
Wasn't
Drew
this
has
an
burning
ability
spirit.
I
that
don't
you
know.
can't do that?
What do you mean?
That you can't use voice of command on yourself?
man, oh,
Thank you for correcting me. It doesn't say. It just. I was trying to break through it, so it's fine. I'm going to, in this moment, with my gauntlet hand, I'm just going to attempt to break this, which is, I understand, a stupid idea, but I want this gauntlet.
yes.
Okay. Give me a moment.
You know, get ready. Heal yourself.
I know. I had a feeling some bad shit was going to happen, but
Artifacts.
I'm playing Flint.
He is playing fun.
I am
You
playing
can't
Flint,
deny
sir.
that.
I can't deny. I gotta play Flint.
You're Flint, but where's your steel?
I'm gonna be like, meta-wise, just gonna change.
Baller
I'm
reference.
gonna commit. I'm gonna
You
commit.
got this, bro. You got this. Commit.
Balls to the walls.
Where is
And
my...
it's taking off a lot of time.
Well, I'm looking
Along
for
with
a
the way-
very specific thing because I know that I have it.
Is it good music? I hope it's good music. Is it badass music? Is it fire music?
You know, the case is gonna like explode on you. It has a
Yeah. Look, scenarios have been in my head. Don't like. I was thinking about it. I was like, but I'm like opportunity is
It
here.
has
I
a
know this
glyph
is
of
like
warning
this
on
is
it
like
now.
red herring type shit. But like honestly, I went after the session and App was like, yeah, you guys could have grabbed that artifact, and I'm like, fuck it, no, that gauntlet's right there.
yeah, no, use it. Or
Sorry,
lose it.
I'm in the fucking like warmonger vibe. I think it's Warden vibe with the claw. Dude, I'm just like vibing it, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't
actually,
look at
no,
the
sorry,
amulet,
fuck
but
y'all.
we have to see what happens to you first.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
you're,
We're gonna see.
you're the crash dummy right now.
I wouldn't call him a crash dummy.
Ah, come on. We already know you're gonna like splatter his insides all over the fucking walls. Get a new coat of paint.
What?
It's all cool, guys. It's all cool. I'll be the example, guys. It's all cool. I'm fully prepared. Will I be the example for fucking Auntie's character? Will
That'd
I
be
be the
fucking
catalyst of the
amazing.
fucked up shit, dude?
And then the voice of reason would finally break through, bruh. Oh my god.
Bro, he starts actually. Nah, never, bro.
No.
No, say your piece.
Never.
Say your piece. Come on.
Just let Ian. Fuck.
Did you call me
Ian,
Ian?
Piece of forever.
Just let.
Keep finding the music, bro. I want peakest.
Pete.
Don't want any other way.
I want
Yeah,
I want you to know. I want to help your character right now. By the way, like I want to. If something goes wrong, I'm stepping in and I'm helping your character. I'm making sure you get the Scotlet.
Mm. What about me? Nah, I'm
It's
fine.
the same with you. No. Joe, since we have the downtime, what artifacts do you want?
Well, I'm looking at the amulet, but I'm not sure it's more of a thing that I want to possess the artifact, but more examine it and see if I can think up of anything. Because
No. And I'm here to help. I want.
Al has experience with trinkets and especially magical
Okay.
ones. So
Damn,
basically,
okay.
taking care of them, attuning to them. It's just from helping his mom, because that's
Oh,
their
shit.
business. They sell like jewelry, but also
Damn.
magically charged. Like
I wonder if
No.
you could have hit like a skill check when we entered the room to see what like kind of what this is, because there is no doubt that these are infused with some extreme power. Something. I mean, literally. We spawned in. We left the room. I almost got fucking murked. There's a dude.
Panther jumped the
Dude.
first guy.
Bro, we literally fucking spawned into a noble war room. I looked outside. There looks like there had been some type of conflict that had been going on. We leave said room. Moment I leave room, bow. You better pray to your damn gods. Holy shit! Immediately gets mauled by a fucking panther.
Yeah, dude. What
A
is this?
panther.
House on the
And then-
prairie, dude.
And then
I mean,
we're
that
not gonna
guy
lie.
at the window should have told you we're in a war zone, but I don't know if I was really sure.
I wasn't
I was gonna-
sure either, because from how it was described, it didn't sound like there was. It didn't sound like
Like
there
any
was
active conflict?
active. Yeah, it sounded like this was past. But regardless,
did you know?
we run downstairs, make a brief pit stop to raid the fucking dining hall. We raided the fucking fridge.
You
love
raided
being-
the fridge.
I raided the fridge. I apologize. I've been very I wouldn't say unserious. I'm playing my character. Like
No, you're doing
you
fine,
gave
man.
like when I found out that you had potatoes or you have a potato sack, and ergo I am inferring that you have potatoes and potato sack.
The potato boy.
Potato boy, and you said that you were kind of unhappy. Literally, unironically, Mr. Ahab kind of put in his mindset that he has a small quest. He has a little side quest. He wants to make sure that you have a little bit of fun, and you also not just a little bit of fun, but you benefit from this. You benefit from what you think is a curse. That you gain something from this.
Mm, gotcha,
Mhm.
gotcha. That's
Mhm.
cool.
I'm
I'm
just
just
trying
wondering where
to.
this will lead us.
I wonder where it'll lead us to. So far, I'm very intrigued.
I feel like
Very, very, very
we're somewhere in the hells right now.
Yeah, that is what he said. Is he said one does not just appear in hell, right?
In the hells, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish I could have talked more to him, but then he tried to kill me, and then he did fuck my arm up.
I don't think it was him. It was just like a nondescript, like volley
It
of
was like,
arrows coming from down the hallway.
well, it's like I think it was from that. No, it was from that room. It was golden crossbow, like golden magical Nepre esque, like crossbow bolts, because they hit my arm and then they disappeared. Or
But
they,
what if it was
yeah.
intended for the panther? Think about that. That was a pretty big panther.
That's
It took the tackle.
no. It was intended for the panther, but still it hit me, and that shit sucked.
I mean, you're a paladin. You can take it. I thought I had the highest HP. I think I had the highest HP before we rolled
Strong.
around, but only
You
by
were
4
wrong about
points.
something.
What was I wrong about?
The quote was, "This is hell's territory, and I
Yeah.
am beholden to No's gods."
You're beholden to no god or
No
No
gods.
no
Or
god?
multiple gods.
You know,
Yeah, it was something along that line.
the glass breaks easy. It snaps under your gauntlets as you simply put a little bit of pressure onto it, as you are able to put your hand on this glowing red gauntlet. It is made out of this thick black steel, and it's heavy. Probably about 9-10 pounds.
For glove?
It is a single right gauntlet.
Oh, never mind. Or is Infinity Gauntlet?
A glee of a kid who sees a toy in a toy store that they themselves play at, perhaps wanted from a time, never had the chance because family, outside forces were able to get it. But in this moment, the world allows it. A feeling of drawn towards this gauntlet. Whether it be that he himself thought it would be cool to just have one gauntlet, his parrying gauntlet, but this is too good to be true. The right person would walk away from this. This seems like a bad omen, a red herring, but he himself, no, he will see. And as he takes this gauntlet with his claw arm, he grabs it, looking at its marvelous markings, the blackness of it. I hope you don't mind. Do you all mind?
Shakes head.
Nah. I know you don't believe in any gods, but if something smites you down, I'm not gonna say I told you so.
See,
These are artifacts after all. So do keep in mind the powers you're playing.
in this world, it's you and you alone. And as he puts the gauntlet on,
Ah, my love, mi amor, Inao. How many of these have I gotten you with at this point?
You got a lot, but
You would see as immediately it slots down onto your elbow almost perfectly. You feel as the fingers move back and forth, that underside of the arm are being flexible and breathable. But as it sheathes down onto your forearm, you would feel it bite. You would feel as claws dig into your arm and begin to surface blood, almost as if draining or getting out what it needs to fit perfectly like a glove. You feel it tighten, you feel the circulation in your arm die as that black steel turns to this bright gold. You have been bitten by the hand of the king.
You're gonna have to do more than that.
just stares at it.
I was going to give this item to Strong, but it also works really well on you. This is an item that works off of your max HP and current HP. You'll have to go ahead and experiment with that as time goes on, as your HP lowers and as your HP heightens. But right now...
And with the temporary too. Wait, does it...
Right now...
Well, we'll find out.
Every single one of your attacks has an additional D6 light damage to it.
She looks at it.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling... like I'm above the parallels of this world. I feel excellent. I feel wonderful.
I'll let the rush get to you now.
Will you make the same move as I, or...?
As you would say this, you would notice as the three other glass cages begin to sink into the floor.
Well, let's go grab the amulet, motherfucker. I look you would see as Ahab would go ahead and look at Al, exchanging a glance of, now's the time.
I'm gonna have to look at this. Oh, you have the information for it, right, Epo?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There's no other opportunity than that.
Mm-hmm.
He'd grit his teeth once more. A quick glare over to Flint and what had happened to him. Not that it was horrible, but the repercussions of what happened was not fully set in quite yet. However, that being said, and the encouragement by Ihub, he would sprint over to the case with the amulet. Gently, not gently, just moving over the glass container if it was loose, but if not, then...
It is not loose.
Well, with one fell swing, the sack coming over his shoulder and slamming down onto the case. Maybe glass flying everywhere in each direction. Whatever was left of the artifact, which hopefully it's a couple potatoes, he would quickly snatch. But before doing anything to it, he wanted to take a cloaker. After all, he'd been helping his mom praise trinkets and magical items for years now. Maybe the stories and tales that came along with that will at least identify what this was.
It is a golden pendant that has this bright, massive, ambrosious gem in the middle of it. Perhaps it was pure amber that seemed to be accented by a bunch of pure gold that would line out on its sides in the symbol of a sun, attached by this pure gold chain that would let you wrap it around your neck, or it had a tightener so you could wrap it around your wrist like one of those priest scarves.
And that was the most I could make out of it.
You could definitely tell it held some sort of, I wouldn't call it Nepre, but some sort of ominous energy. Not good, not bad.
Speaking of ominous, as I look down to the very sigil that hangs from my neck, resting on my chest,
It's not
I
dissimilar.
give it a good stare. I want to raise this amulet and just get it closer to the one that I own of my own.
You ever tried to put two magnets together?
Magnet, what's that?
They repel. They sort of like refuse to connect when you try to put them closer. You would notice that the chain would begin to flail a little bit backwards.
Interesting. Did I get any feelings? Any?
It's kind of like you just touched a live outlet. Feels weird.
Yeah, that's not nice. Well, Ahab, I know Flint is not particularly religious, but do you know anything of gods? I mean, I assume as an adventurer, you would at least have to read up on some. You might cross their ways.
I would assume that I would know a few, and that's out of character, but you would see as Ahab would nod.
You know what happens when you pledge to multiple?
He would see as he'd kind of shake his head no, hesitantly.
It's not the wisest of decisions now, but sometimes you might have to break a couple rules. But I'll do Flint one better. I won't let it get the best of me. As he would raise this amulet and try lowering it upon his head and onto his neck during the same space as the dark sigil that he wore.
Oh boy. This is getting interesting. You would feel this immediate sort of clash of energies. This amulet is known as a searing winter sun due to its, well, blinding white light. Immediately from your body, you would light up like a fire. You would see as the entire room around you would become luminescent. You would positively glow. And, hey Strong, can you go ahead and roll me 3d12?
Sure.
What did I do?
Yes, King. Yes, King.
Did I blind Ahab, dude? Oh my god.
3d6s.
3d12.
12s.
Oh! Yes, King.
Strong, you
Nat
got me 27.
Heal. Yes. I think I'm doing pretty good, guys. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good, guys.
Your next roll, all three of you gain plus 15.
Yeah.
Hey.
The amulet, it feels like it belongs. Beside it repelling from your other one in this sort of clash, it seems to coalesce into this, I guess you could call it permeation. A searing winter sun allows you to fill others with the light of Apollo.
Oh, wow. What are you doing here? Aren't you like F tier? Nah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh, hell nah.
Anyways. Taking on this warm embrace blessed upon him. Once again, proving the heretics and the non-believers wrong. It truly is possible in this world to receive what one may call a blessing or a miracle. As for Ahab, has treated his wounds upon the astral plane. He would look over at Ahab. How are you feeling?
Actually, you would see as he would take his arm that had been damaged, that had been kind of just hanging by his side, as he'd lift it up, kind of scrunching his hand into a fist.
Your wounds are filled with light, almost like you were shining a flashlight on them.
But it's usable now, correct?
Yes.
And
As I would
is-
look down and give him a thumbs up, as he had taught me.
I will give him a small smile before turning over to you. And you? Feeling better, stronger, more powerful.
You know?
He was dead. He died. He died of light damage.
The
I'm
power-
alive. I'm
the power is just
alive.
so strong, he's like actually about to explode.
It just explodes. He's very entranced. I feel much better.
Good. Don't doubt my faith. That's the only thing I ask of you.
I would never doubt your faith. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I don't care about your faith.
Fine. And let's keep it that way.
Alright? But
Just
please
not used
humor
to-
me. But please humor me. Change my mind.
I'll do my best, but just know you still owe me that drink. Better yet,
Damn right I do.
maybe if I dazzle you a little, we can get around for the old. Oh. Question. Are the other artifacts gone now? They've sunken
They
into the
have
floor?
sunk into the floor.
No. What?
So there's only one doorway into here, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the 6 changing rooms.
6 changing rooms. I'm looking at that window.
Yes.
I want to approach. Well, yeah, I want to approach that window and look down out of it. Whilst approaching it, I'd also like to get kind of an idea of what the room further is, because we've been at the relic part for a hot minute.
Looking in the room, it seems to be simply a place to pass time. As when you would look down outside of the window, you would see a couple of their buildings, but very importantly to you, you would see an open stone wood balcony.
Like on the other side of the window, like I could walk out onto it.
No, like directly beneath you, like you could drop down onto it.
Oh,
A floor down.
So you should say, as I'm going to look back towards my fellow companions, my compatriots, my fellow adventurees, my 2 ones that have just acquired such mystical and phenomenal powers. As looking at them, I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to shatter the glass of this grandiose window. As I'm going to look, standing, hair somewhat blowing in the wind of the, I'm assuming, night sky.
It is not night, it is not day. You cannot tell. It's somewhere in between.
Regardless, this in-between time, this period, you would see as his hair would somewhat whip behind him, somewhat standing in contrast to this mysterious time, as you would see a smile, a happiness to this, a happiness that this naivety has yet to be killed, has yet to suffer. Rather, some would say it has flourished. As you would see, as he would turn around, as he would begin to walk out the window, taking one foot in front of another, before taking one foot, planting it on the air, and dropping down.
Aye. He's not your apprentice, is he?
Apprentice? That's an interesting question.
You're not there yet, are you?
I do not know. All right,
Perfect.
we
Let's
should get out of here.
go check up on him now. Be there.
So I'm gonna hop down. Nah.
Yeet.
I was just gonna peek his head over the edge, or at least trying to maybe clamber down instead of jumping. Need your knees. Important.
One moment. Why is this taking forever? I need to restart my PC after session.
Sound's going off though, not gonna lie.
There we are. Okay. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine, princess.
As the two of you would hop down and as Joe would look over, you guys would begin to hear something in stark contrast to the crashing and breaking of the buildings above you. You would hear something entirely foreign to you, though you knew what it was. You knew it was music, but it sounded mechanical. It sounded abstract. It sounded like it wasn't live, perhaps? It was bizarre. Immediately, though, you guys would be met with another open glass window that was on this balcony, as behind it you could see various instruments on the walls. You would see two different kinds of pianos, this brass horn that seemed to be playing it honestly looked like a circular rock. You would see cellos and violins on the walls. You would see these brass horns that would be it seemed like it had 3 prongs on it, and it was a bunch of modern instruments. This room, it led into another room on its side that seemed to be, I wouldn't even know what to call it. My brain is fucking lagging, if you couldn't tell.
You got this.
Completely ignore me. It would just be like an average lounge area. You could see through the door. It would be an average lounge area. It had another velvet couch and more of those ornamental designs. It seemed to be a noble living room. Though there would be a person on one of the pianos. This smaller, I would almost call them childlike figure. This poofy white chest piece that would lead down to a vest that had these poofy entrails on their arms and over their neck and behind their back. They were wearing these flat dress pants as they would sort of stare over at you when you had dropped onto their balcony.
Oh.
Hello?
I would just give him a tiny
Why,
wave.
hello there. How are you doing?
Quite well. Is there a reason you, fly here today?
The reason we are finding, we're very close to it.
We were just looking for an exit, mind you. Do you know the way out of here?
You would see as they would blink one eye at a time, their pure white eye and then their brown eye. I see those artifacts you carry. You're pilferers.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
You steal from the castle.
Well, you're not wrong.
It was just so hard.
What of you? What are you doing in the castle?
I reside here. You walk
Do you
into
play
my
the
home
instruments
and
here?
tell me what I can do and where I can be?
Just curious.
He was just curious. Nothing of the sorts.
I know Prosperity is a rather small nation, but it doesn't mean you can simply waltz in here.
Well, we're not here by choice. Just by
This is-
happenstance.
This fit quite perfectly.
You should stop bringing it up.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Mhm.
If you'd like
Um,
it back, but I don't think I can take it off.
Uh.
Or perhaps I can, unless you can.
No, no. I can tell you folk are not from here.
Well,
Yes.
he would look over at Ahab and look back at himself. And look
Yeah,
at the sack of potatoes he was carrying over his shoulder.
I do the same. But instead of the sack of potatoes, I'm looking at the plate of food I'm still holding. It's all like mashed together now.
Perhaps it's not that you're not from here, but you're not from this specific place.
By chance, do you mean
That
now?
sounds silly.
Well, if you could, please do enlighten us. The last person we ran into got taken by some beast of sorts before we could even figure out where we were at.
Oh, the butler! Oh, they're just playing. The panther and the butler. Or perhaps it was a way to let you live with simple acting. Who knows? The king usually is watching us, but they don't watch us in our private quarters, so if it was in the grand hall, then they probably put on a show to let you live.
Not merciful.
Are we in Prosperity right now?
No.
Yes, this is the
Could I-
kingdom of prosperity.
So, this is out of character. No, I'm not gonna do that out of character. Was there a war?
A war? Many.
Mhm. Many. I mean, the most recent one.
Oh, of course, it's still ongoing. I see that you are not from this time.
Correct. We were actually, I don't know. You would see as, for a moment, he'd raise his hand almost as if he has an idea, as immediately he'd go kind of rummaging in his pockets as he would produce an amulet. We actually get to see we got to find the Godless Carrion before it was the Godless Carrion, as he would kind of open his hand, letting the amulet kind of drop down. We got this from the priest of Hello Yashinka.
Hello,
You'd see as he would
Bijinta.
smile.
That pagan god we killed all the worshippers of?
Maybe?
Are
I
you,
wouldn't know
like-
exactly.
Are you outstretching the amulet enough where they can take it?
No, I'm just like,
Okay.
it's like I had it in my hand and then I dropped it by the chain, so that it's just hanging by the chain right now.
That pagan god was evidently sacrificial in nature. We killed all of their worshippers, burned their churches, and destroyed their homes. If you found a worshipper of them, then that's worrisome.
Well, I think you misunderstand me. As you understand, we're not from your present. We're from our present. And so what I'm saying is the Lamb, the priest that we met, was from his present. So, in technicality, I'm pretty sure your present is his. No, your present is his future. So his present is. You'd see as Ahab would start to get super confused. Regardless, basically, I think he was before this time. If you had killed all of them, or maybe at the same time, because a lot of people were dead over there. But he said that he hadn't been visited.
You would
Who's that?
see as Hesper would sort of sheepishly lean their chin on their hand in the palm with their elbow on the corner of the piano, simply listening to you.
Regardless, do you have a teleport scroll?
Teleport scroll.
Mm-hmm.
The butler
That's what
has
brought-
teleportation magic, but I don't.
Do you mind if you get your butler?
Hmm.
I mean, if you want, of course. This is your castle. As I would immediately remember. I look at Sir Constantine as I would immediately hit him. All
I'm-
prep action. I hit him with a half curtsy bow. I'm sorry.
Much better.
I was shaking his
I'm-
head, bro.
Would the king know of why teleportation? What of it? I'm just very curious.
Well, if you had previously met the pagan god, that must mean that you had some association or reason to be with it. If you're now here after those events transpired from a different time, that must mean that you were sent here in pursuit of continuing our crusade. In the future, there must be a problem with that group, isn't there?
There is.
Where's my cookie? Aren't I just so smart? The king would not like to discuss with you. I am willing to bet you would be killed on sight if you were to meet the king.
If so.
Blind your prophet, forgive the sinner, as they say.
A reason for everything. And I guess we'll get there in due time.
You know, there was a premonition.
Huh?
He would raise his eyebrow.
Travelers from a time in which we weren't supposed to see. This would make such a paradox. To enlighten you, you seem confused by all of this. In these days, as they would waft their hand through the air, particularly motioning towards the outside that's desolate, that's dead, that's not like the prosperity you knew. In this time, magic or Nepre or Proskoda, whatever you may know it as, it is much more abundant, and in that vein, tyrants are born much easier. Death is much more common, and let's just say your time mishap is much more known in this era than it would be in yours. You must be searching for the void?
Void?
The void.
I don't know what you mean.
What
What do you
waits
mean?
in the void?
The void?
Or are you searching for the people searching for the void?
I did not even know the void was such that if that is what they're looking for,
Oh, it must have been
good.
conceptualized in your time, a place of unknowable things to our humanoid minds. It exists in our era as well, a cult of things searching for that to bridge the gap between realms.
Hmm.
Much of our time paradoxes deal with the void, so I simply made that conclusion.
I'm gonna turn to Edeb. How fucking happy is he right now?
There's jovial.
Absolutely.
Everyone here, how jovial is everyone? And I'm looking at you, Auntie. Are you locked the fuck in, or are you gleeful right now?
Both can be true.
I was just wondering I was gonna get home, man. He's like staring at his dark amulet, and at least he stole.
the void is. Didn't even know. Half of what you're telling me, I don't even fully understand. Yet, thank you for the information that you're giving us.
There
Right
are
now, I
many
would like to.
realms. I find it a pity that in your future you can't access them.
Just the void?
Is that something
not
everyone
the
can just
void,
come across?
but other worlds, other realms, times that we weren't meant to experience. The butler up there, for example, knows a world of beasts, a completely primal existence where there was no sentient life like us. He gets most of his pets from there.
That's what's going on. But is he of this origin then, or? Yeah, it hurts.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Can people? Yeah. Hold on. Let me word this correctly. If you have access to other worlds, then and other people can access your world. Can they migrate from said worlds?
The
Is that
thought is
acceptable to
entirely
practice?
impossible, though I wouldn't bet on it. When you leave your own plane of existence, whatever is keeping you alive, you immediately are severed from. So if you don't have a way to rely on your new world, then you die. For us, that would be our Nepre.
And
And I'm assuming the void
For us?
is. The void is. It has to be the space in between, no?
I would more call it the absence of attachment.
That makes sense.
You don't need anything to live there, because death isn't really real in the void.
I have another question then. If you guys have this ability to travel across the world, did you not possess the ability beforehand? Or were you perhaps maybe the pioneers of our world? For this?
That's truly difficult to say. Our history is sort of blurry on that. No one remembers where it came from, but they remember their father's father being taught.
And it's commonplace here.
It's commonplace. It's truly disheartening that you lose that ability in the futures. tell me, what is the future of prosperity like? Do the skies brighten yet?
I would like to think so.
It does.
Yeah, it's all right. Better than, well, my gosh, here.
Hmm. You know, there are no gods here. God is dead and we think we will soon follow. Are there gods in your realm?
Of course, there's tons. Ooh. One of the divisions, actually, the Divinate Oscillation, is where many come to
Yes, there is.
praise their
Divisions
gods.
worship different ones. Well, some of the divisions.
I grew up there.
Hmm.
I don't fully know because I don't like to pay attention to the gods.
You don't have to, but I'm here to tell you. Just know they're there.
Just oddens me. I just had a. Why do we worship something that gods have given us? Why should we worship? Wouldn't they like to watch us do what we do? Why do we have to worship them? It was their choice to create us, to make us. Why should we worship them in that regard?
Look around. If you don't, they abandon you. You lose sight of them.
It's
You.
what we-
If I could be like you. Your name was. Sorry, did I hear someone say Flint? If I could
Correct.
be like you, Flint, in a world full of opportunity of the gods, I would relish every heartache, every smiting, every single hardship you go through would be blessings in our era. We've been abandoned, silenced by the gods. They no longer contact us. You know, Flint, one day you will be face to face with whatever saw fit to let you exist in this universe, and you will have to justify the space you filled.
You don't have to worship them, but the least you could do is acknowledge them.
Oh, I acknowledge them. I just hate worship. It's my life. I will live it to the fullest.
And are
You
you
can
saying
live
they
as you
wouldn't
will.
know you?
I will. When the gods, when the gods smite me for it, all I will do is enjoy what I have done. Just like them.
I assume you're searching for a way to get back to your times.
Yes, we are. We are very much. It's just, again, curious how we just mere coincidence what just happened. Fate. Or is there a higher calling that we must fulfill?
I feel like someone would have booked him us at that point.
Now, whether you're lying to us, all of us, and you understand why we're here, and it seems that way from the last 2 encounters we've had. Well, 1. It's odd. It's very odd. The outside
Something not
force is
fun,
trying
huh?
to guide us. Oh, go ahead. What?
Something not lining up? I mean, when we came to here, you described that you were in a second encounter. This
I've had two.
world, traveling.
I've had a worshiper with garden church who looked like he didn't understand why we were here.
I was there.
Yes, you were there for that, and individual died, unfortunately. The second one, we were encountered another worshiper of something as such. Now, if we are paradoxes, whatever it is, then why is this leading in such a way? I just don't understand. There's a clear
I don't have all
path
the
here.
answers.
You're right, I apologize. It's just very frustrating getting put into something that you yourself had no intention of in the first place.
Interesting. I can get you back to your period, if you so need.
Would we owe you anything then?
I suppose you'll owe me the silence of my room again.
Oh man.
Well, it was a pleasure getting to know you, and thank you for asking our questions, even though you didn't have to.
I find it amusing, more or less, the fact of existence of a further time being brought back to ours. I also find it insightful that we have more heretics to quell.
Ooh, yes. No gods are here, correct?
There are no gods. You can curse as you like.
Do you wish? Do you
I
hope for the things of the
wish?
new world? Do you hope for the things of the new world?
I don't quite understand.
Well, I was going to give you something. I don't as a gift, a trade more so. This was made from that time. So he takes off his left gauntlet.
A tool of your trade?
A trade more so. I just to me, if I was stuck in a world such as this, I would love to have something of the world. It would give me imagination, thoughts of what could be. Keeps one going.
The nullity of a world abandoned by hope, I don't suppose you could understand, but I am thankful you attempt to sympathize. I'm truly glad to know that at some point in your history, gods reignited the mortal realm, but it also assuredly seals our fate. I suppose I'm experiencing mixed emotions.
Sorry that we're...
Well, would you like it or not? I'm just... You would not?
Sure. Why not?
Wonderful. How long have you been here for?
Hundreds of years. I suppose it's been since the fallout of the deities. Death doesn't really exist any longer. No reaper to take your souls.
So, what you're saying is nothing has changed.
It's been desolate. Absorbing information for decades and then getting something entirely new. It's almost as if time stopped for such a period that you didn't even realize that it became so menial and worthless that you didn't realize it was. And now that you recognize something changes at some point, it feels like I've woken up from a long sleep.
Well, there is something to take away from this. At least that is what. A little bit of hope.
Here. Can you catch?
Sure.
Fantastic, here.
As he throws his left, just his left gauntlet.
How noble.
They would catch it rather. Well, they would fucking catch it. Their left hand going and wrapping around it, your hand being much bigger than theirs, so it'd be like a sleeve on them. But they hold it with this sort of, I guess you could call it admiration. Looking it up left and down at the craftsmanship, it was much more, I suppose, refined than you would see in this era.
It would be fucking hell if I was to stay consistent in here, seeing the same thing. Nothing new, nothing changed. Seeing something new, an item such as that, just like I see artifact that just acquired. Something new, something new. I guess this world. I am in awe. I hope you share it likewise. Now that you have something new of the future? Of a different realm?
I will have to be discussing with the king all of this.
As you should.
Say, boy, the one with the hope in his eyes. You didn't get the chance to grab an artifact, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like one from our time?
Nah, be good. You'd see as he'd kind of like wave his hand. But I will take a trinket though. From you, of course.
How about a replacement for that spear?
No, this is a gift. Never. This was my father's. Just a trinket. That's all I ask for. I'm going to look at the ref real quick. What are your rings? You see, as an adventurer, the mystical artifacts and stuff are really cool, and I really want one. But also, half the fun
You would
is
see as they
getting
would
them.
tear out one of their front fangs. A little bit of blood beginning to trail down it.
There's something.
I won't give you my jewelry, but I will give you something of the past. As they would wipe it off of their white fluff on their chest, cleaning it and shining it. It was this pure white ivory fang from a vampire, as they offer it out towards you.
I'm going to go ahead and, before I take it, obviously, I'm going to kind of produce a little, actually, I'm going to go ahead and kind of rip a piece of fabric off of my shirt and put it on my hand, letting him place it there. Also, I don't think we ever asked, what's your name?
Hesper.
Nice to meet you, Hesper. I'm Ahab.
Strong.
Wait.
Something you would know. A vampire's fang is like probably top 100 adventuring loots. That thing sells.
Ooh.
Not
No,
only does
I'm
it
not-
sell, but it is a collection item. Vampires
don't
in the
worry.
future are almost extinct.
Yes!
You get the organ.
Yes!
Wonder what happens if plug.
Added to the the trinkets, bro. I got the locket, I got the fang, and no, don't tell Appa this, but I'm so for real stealing this fucking plate of food.
Hey, Abba.
Yeah.
No!
Hey, Adam.
I'm curious about something. Sort of just curious about the what you given me. How does one become a vampire? Just
You make it
curious. How does one become a vampire?
Birth?
It's
birth.
It is a birthright.
I've heard of some odd ritual to transfigure one into a impure blood, but it's like the difference between a werewolf and a house dog.
Fairly noticeable.
Gonna at the angle we are, I'm just gonna say Flint's kind of just a little bit forward, closer to them at this point. As I'm just gonna give a side eye to our cool, awesome adventurer, and then stare forward.
Why is he giving me a side eye? Fuck.
I suppose with my tooth you could transform yourself into a vampire through ritual. But
No, thank you.
You would need a
happy
powerful
with me.
practitioner.
I'm
no,
just
it'd be
merely
interesting to leave
theorizing.
my mark on the future.
Well, there's more than one way to go about it. You would elbow Ahab just a little bit.
It's just fun. I very much love this young lad right here. Even though we are of similar age, it's very fascinating.
Wait, what do you mean similar age? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 21.
You're 21?
Indeed, I am.
Fervor.
Wait, you're 21 and a noble? When do I become a noble?
Well, he was born into it. You,
I was born
God.
into
people
it.
like me,
I am of the
That is-
Constead
have to-
family.
work our way up the hierarchy.
You can say this is like whenever in real life you search up the age of like a famous person and you see how like how rich they are at your age.
Yeah, that was what was so funny because I can't wait for the moment where like the age comes up and it's like, wait, what?
What? I had a simple upbringing, bro.
How old is Ahab?
I made fucking 20, bro.
20? Damn, I'm the senior.
God damn, you gotta make that known. Actually,
No,
Ahab,
not
look
by
at
many
Al.
years.
Al. How old are you? Don't be 22.
Well, don't get your hopes up. Age isn't something to be celebrated. I mean, don't get me wrong. The world is beautiful. Esper knows a thing or two. They've been around for a while. But, I mean, I'm only 20. It's nothing to really worry about.
Age does not matter. It's wisdom that matters.
I would argue age matters.
Remember
but,
that.
just in a different context.
Well, that is true. So not in the context I meant at all.
No. Yeah, not to undermine what you said.
No. You're fine. Would you rather someone seen the world?
Or would you have someone who's just has not seen the world and they're much older?
Experience is a valuable thing.
Experiences.
Just like
That's besides the point. I feel like we're going on a tangent right now. I feel
like
what's
you've
the
been
next
going on a
course of
tangent.
action?
The
Just
next
asking
course of
questions.
action, the butler, right?
The butler
The-
or if Hesper, which they offer, of course.
Oh, they offered. I apologize.
The butler deals in teleportation, I deal in time. I believe it's
Mhm.
called chronomancy in your period.
Mm-hmm.
Apo, Chronomancer's gotta be rare, right?
Chronomancers in the future? Unfucking heard of.
Exactly.
Just give
But,
like
even
more of a
royal
fucking question right
mages-
now, dude.
Yeah, even royal mages at the castle don't fuck with chronomancy.
Mm. I don't mean to spoil your title or anything, but that's not something we're very familiar with. Maybe that's why we, have this problem to begin with.
I'm wounded.
We have no countermeasures, nor have the knowledge to deal with such things.
Truly. The cost of knowledge, it's the cost of faith. I suppose we've been dealing with that dilemma since our births. Nepre, as we know it, can be conducted through every living surface. Though, if you just warp that a little bit more into your mind, to change your understanding of what is living, then you can open up to infinite more possibilities. You would notice as the area around you, it would begin to boil, is the word I'll use. You know, the middle of the summer heat, every surface of metal, it begins to warp, it begins to wobble, it begins to form this sort of haze of heat. Everything in this room around you would begin to have that effect. It was almost a little bit sickening to see. Your eyes, they weren't focused. They began to blur. Nepre, as we know it, can be controlled, whether your own or not, which is something I learn is lost in your time. For example, I could activate yours, or I could give that one Nepre. But you three have no clue of my capabilities. It's something you can be conscious of. In your time, I assume it's how great mages make names for themselves or how prophets read minds.
That would be right.
The room would begin to warble and begin to blend together, its colors sort of dystrophying, its shapes sort of melting. I think I've pinpointed where you're from. Your rhythms fill in with this one. Have fun experiencing your own time again with your new world views. Don't let the homesick get the best of you.
Thank you for the knowledge you've imparted on us.
Thank you, Asper.
and the service you're doing us. I wish I could say we were indebted to you, but I'm not sure if you would be still around back in our time. But if we do meet again, maybe we could start off on better footing.
It's so amazing to know that life can still be lived in the future. Is there any final parting things you three have to say?
How do I get this up?
Don't lose hope, Hesper. What keeps us looking towards the next thing?
Perhaps we'll meet again.
If my PC wasn't so slow.
Oh, I thought it was like, fuck, dude, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you say
Have you have any words? Maybe you could, exchange a tooth. Thing for a thing, eye for an eye.
I would totally rip out. No, I'm not ripping out one of my teeth. Ahab is not ripping out one of his teeth.
You know what?
I don't have enough tenacity to do that yet.
We should make another trade if we
Another
come back
trade.
at a time.
As for
Back
Oh.
at another time. A trade of
Hesper.
this and that.
one last thing. I don't know if they're around yet. There's a people that I know this may be a lot to ask of you, and I don't know where you are in the court, but there's a group of people, tribal people. If you could maybe establish something, or well, look out for them. I don't know if they're around yet, but
The words of wisdom of this era to yours. To become God is the loneliest thing of all. Kill me and live with my memory. Then tell the stars that you won. No curse of mine shall befall you from my dying breath. I've already been through hell, and I'll come out singing. Bury me shallow. I'll be back. As they would say that, the warping would stop. The choir would quiet. The gramophone would stop playing. And our session would conclude.
And
Noise.
oh, okay. I thought that was Appa that left immediately.
That would have been straight aura, wouldn't it?
That would have.
Or bye bye, peace.
I have fun.